Yo, 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 what's good, guys? How we doing? What's happening, people? Pattern watchers, what's happening? Ah, man, look at the love in the room. Mad love and respect for everyone passing through, man. What a session. What a session today, man. Who we got in the room? Who we got in the room? Man, I'm way off schedule today, guys. It is unbelievable. Nicely timed live. Yeah, man. This is a very interesting time, to be fair with you, ladies and gentlemen. What's good? What's good? What's good? Yes, Sack Trades. What's happening? Whoever, Awataz, what's good? What's good? Anytime, man. Mad love and respect to anybody new passing through to the channel. Thank you very much. What are my thoughts for the market? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we are here to do today. Today's live is going to be very short because my time management today has been off key because I've got to go and get the mini market maker. So, without delays, let's roll out and have a conversation. Now, if you are new to the channel, mad love and respect for passing through, and to all my pattern watchers. Welcome to Traders Reality. I am your host, Tino. Let's have a conversation, guys. Let's roll with the flavor. Okay, then. So, oh, man, running so much stuff. It's all going south, innit? Okay, then, guys. So let's have a conversation. What's been going on? What has Bitcoin been doing to us lately? Okay, so, oh, man. Let me just roll out this. Get rid of this stuff on the charts. Get rid of that. And get rid of that. Happy days. Okay, so that should solve our problem. Let me close this off. And let me close off the Discord. Now let's roll with the flavor. Okay, cool. So, Bitcoin has been doing a very good job of building this pattern. Okay, but there is a problem. We're starting to see some false moves to the upside. We started off with yesterday's spike to the upside. They hit the zone 1, 2, 3 times, then dropped. All right, we did the video on that only yesterday just to put things into perspective for you. All right. Then we had this behavior earlier on today. Stop hunt rise, drop. And again, stop hunt rise, drop. They keep on probing this zone. Now, if this pattern is going to play out, the fact that they started the move to the downside to trap the shorts and then they brought price back up again, okay, could they actually be preparing for the move back up? You see, I'm not seeing any liquidity up here just yet. All right. Is the general consensus looking to keep Bitcoin lower? And they're just trapping traders because everyone is so hyped up on Bitcoin going to the upside? Yeah? Now, over the past few days, ladies and gentlemen, I've been trying to get into Glassnode. Now, some of you guys have been saying that it's working on other web platforms. So let me just try and bring it up one more time right here. If I don't get any success with that, then we're going to have to use another internet provider. No, doesn't look like it's working. Never mind. So sticking with this. Okay, so look at Bitcoin. Now, this is on the 1 hour time frame. Remember, we know that we are looking to see price try and come away from this zone. Is Bitcoin going to do that? All right. Or is it just going to tap the 50 again and then pull straight back down? Could we get another hit to the downside? The third hit. So we may see price drifting upwards, but then it may actually come back down. Right now, it is pretty much make or break for Bitcoin with this zone. Now, the thing that's concerning me is the fact that I'm not seeing many vector candles at the lows of price. All I'm seeing is green vectors holding this zone, pushing it back up, and then coming straight back down again. If we look at the previous pools of liquidity right here, there is a lot of money for them to take in this zone. All right. More importantly, we've got Thanksgiving this week, okay? So mad love and respect to all of my fellow men and women all around the States. Happy Thanksgiving to all you guys, all right? But we need to understand something. If price cannot break above the 50 EMA on this chart, then there's a good chance that Bitcoin will drop lower. Why? will be down a pool of liquidity on Thursday. Yes, cryptocurrency trades all the time, all right? But we're talking about banks, day traders, institutional traders, hedge funds, you name it. They won't have access to the charts the way they normally would. So there will be a drop in liquidity. That gives freedom for the UK session to just really move price wherever they want to move it. Because at 5:30 in the afternoon when UK closes, it's anyone's world. Now, what's concerning me is the fact that Bitcoin is still just stuck in this range. I want to see the conviction of price moving away from this point in the chart. All right? Looking at the likes of Ethereum as well. She's doing exactly the same thing. We're seeing them recover these previous wicks. Now, we've got the start of a new 30-minute candle happening very shortly. In the next minute time, 1 minute's time. Okay? Or 24 seconds time even. And it's tapping the 200 EMA. We've got 1, 2, 3 taps. Not seeing any vector candles pushing price higher. Something is brewing. I'm paying attention to this wick right here on Ethereum. The same goes for Bitcoin. Although they came down to the point right here, they always come back to these previous wicks. Look what happened here. Bitcoin comes up, shifts out of the zone, they recover that wick. They even came down and recovered this wick. Look at this wick right here. Complete recovery. These are imbalances in the chart, ladies and gentlemen. All we need to wait for is we need to wait for price to show us the conviction that it's going to move away from this zone. Okay? Now, slowly but surely, on the 30-minute time frame, you can see price going above the 50 and the 5 and 13 EMA trying to cross over. We're not out the woods just yet. There are no cigars just yet, especially on the 1 hour. The 1 hour is going to give us the cycle. Okay? When the 13 and the 5 EMA cross over the 50 EMA on the 1 hour time frame, momentum is coming into the chart. And even then, you'll need to wait for the retrace continuation, which is this pattern right here. Okay? You want to wait for that to happen, guys, because this could be just a fake move up, recovery of this wick, and then drop price to the downside. Don't get caught out. Because these big pushes up in price is what is designed to make people commit. Just ask yourself, how many people are thinking of Bitcoin going to 100K from this point right here? Yeah? What about here? They are working the range. All right? They are working the range hard, man. Who we got in this room right now? What's going on? When the Bitcoin dominance charts, when it becomes undeniable at 80K. Oh, man. Tina, in your opinion, do you think Crow has more fuel to go up or reset soon? The problem with Crow is there is no problem. That's the problem. When you're not seeing anything of the normal happening with a coin. So, for example, where's Crow right now? All right, let me just work this out. Where's Crow? Crow. Crow's not on my chart right here. Mate, I actually do have it here. Hold on. Here we go. Look at that. Now remember, guys, changing the Staples Center to Crypto.com. That was a big $700 million contract for Crypto.com itself. All right? A lot of attention is rolling out on Crypto.com right now. Principally, if at this point in the chart, okay, you can see that they're trying to mark up price higher. Now we've had the stop hunt rise here, drop, and then we've slowly started to move higher again. Now, if Crow does have any more steam to go, okay, then all we're waiting for is the rises, the retraces, then the continuations. Rise, retrace, continuation. We've got nothing to the left of the chart, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, all we have is what we see in front of us. These are the pools of liquidity. Okay, now if you notice, every time a green vector candle appears, they're recovering it. Look, rise, drop, recovery, rise, drop, recovery, rise, drop, recovery. But now we've hit the range daily high, so we could see a little bit of a consolidation by Crow. $1 would be a good zone for Crow to end up before it actually starts to break down. But just look across the board. Look what's going on. Bitcoin ain't going nowhere. Ethereum is doing a good job of trying to come away from its zone. Just look at Alice, guys. Look at Alice. Played out that move nicely. Yeah? We've been watching Alice for quite some time. And she's just making a run for it. Complete run for it. Look at it on the daily. You can see that she's done what? Hit the previous liquidity right there. Working the previous wicks. We've got this big bad boy wick right here. Look at that. They're on their way. They are on their way to recover that point. Okay? Let me bring you another coin that's showing that sort of same behavior. Okay, where is it? It's not Ava. Hold on a second. It's Algo. Where's Algo? Can't find it. Here we are. Check this out. Look at this wick by Algo. That's another point that they're going to want to come back to. First, tap the liquidity right here. Shift back out. You don't think that's going to happen? Well, we'll have a look at that in a few sessions' time. Okay? Looking at 1 inch. Same story. We've got a wick. Imbalance in the chart. There's a good chance they're going to come back up towards those zones in the chart. So just be careful of that. Okay? Roll out to Bitcoin. It's the star of the show because that's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Bitcoin is going to give us the understanding of what we are going to expect next. We are below the 50 EMA on the 1 hour time frame. Okay? That's what's concerning on the daily time frame, sorry. That's what's concerning me. If you look closely, you can see we've had a clean rejection of that zone. We're trading below the 50. Yes, there is a W formation on the daily time frame, okay? But is it going to hold? We've got a ton of liquidity over here. Is there any reason as to why the market maker won't come back down to that point? Look at our 50 EMA, the projection of the 50 EMA, looking like it's going in that direction. Drop, retrace, drop, no conviction. Is this just a stop-start move? Yeah? We need to understand how it's breaking down across the board as well. Look, you can see. They've come up to the 200 EMA yet again, and now they're trying to pull back down again. Will they see last week's low and yesterday's low as well? So last week's low and yesterday's low are sat in the same zone. Yeah? Sausage roll and steak bake price prediction. Safe. Okay then. What else we got? Solana. Solana basing out very nicely. Very nicely for Solana. Looking on the higher time frame Solana, we've got that same old 800 EMA again. All right? As I've said to you before, whenever there is a coin sat at the 800 EMA, pay attention to it. Because it's the absolute extreme part in the chart, man. And they always do something from that 800 EMA. Okay? Just look at it. Every time Solana comes to that 800 EMA, she bounces aggressively from it. Okay? So just keep an eye out on Solana, guys. She looks like she's basing out, forming a nice little W, but that W doesn't look like it wants to complete yet. All right? And it's not that much of a pullback down because we have got these zones of liquidity in the chart that I'd be looking for price to end up at if they do decide to break down just that little bit more. Okay? Back to Bitcoin again. It's pulling back now. Rejection. So, as we've said, we may get the third hit. In order for this W formation to fail, price would need to go down below it and completely break the zone, which would sit at the range daily low. Okay? If it does break down at this point, ladies and gentlemen, but then instantly comes back up again, the pattern will still be valid. All right? Because it's initiated a stop hunt. It's just tried to throw off retail traders to the downside to move price back up. All right? Let me bring up EXO charts to put things into perspective for you. Whilst I do that, ladies and gentlemen, if you are new to the channel, okay, mad love and respect for passing through. If you want these indicators, any of the platforms that we use, just go to the top of the chat right now. And there's the link to the website and there's a tab that says start here. And it gives you everything from the Discord to the downloads of the indicators that we use. You can download them. They're all free of charge, guys. So there's no question about it. Okay. There we go right there. And we are coming up towards the end of the month, ladies and gentlemen. Do not join the Patreon now if you do decide to do so. God bless you if you do. But you'll get charged twice if you decide to join the Patreon towards the end of this month. So just be careful of that. Okay? All right then. So Bitcoin on EXO charts. Let's roll it out. Here we go. Right. What are we doing here, man? Right, Exo Charts doesn't want to be nice to me today. Here we go. Happy days. Right, tick chart. Go to 2,600. That's what I'm interested in with the tick chart on Exo Charts. Roll out. Okay, then. So this is what we know. As it stands right now, let's maximize the screen. You can see that a lot of longs have been liquidated in Bitcoin right now. Okay? They trapped the shorts. Sorry, they got the longs, filled them to the upside, and now they've pulled back and hit the longs liquidation points. Okay? Now shorts are coming into play, so they naturally want to try and come back up to hit those shorts and then bring price back down again. That's what we can understand based on the way the orders are starting to come through and the liquidation points. All right? You can see, look, how many longs are coming into the chart right now. Okay? So at what point are they going to make them pay the price? You can see the delta itself. Market maker dropping price. Is he going long? Is he going long? Trapping the retail trader to go short. He's initiated those shorts. Look, all these shorts building up here. Price reversing back up to hit the liquidation points for those plays. Okay? The next zone that we got to look at. Here's the good old book map for Bitcoin across the board. So where is the liquidity for Bitcoin right now? Which is really important that we pay attention to. Okay? Look at this. If I zoom out on Bitcoin on the book map, just wait for it to balance out. Let me get rid of Exo Charts. Where's that at? There we go. Okay then. So, at the 56 zone, we've got around about 55 Bitcoin, 96 at the 56. If I reduce it down ever so slightly, we can see 620 Bitcoin is stacked and a limit buy at the 55k zone. All right, 336 Bitcoin at 54k. Now, this is Bitcoin across 5 platforms. So that's Kraken, GDAX, FTX, Binance, and Bitstamp. Okay? You can see in the chart, based on the way we understand the book map, right, that these zones right here that you can see, these are where orders have come into the chart and they're resting. They're just chilling there. They're live orders. Principle would say that when it comes down towards that point again or in this area, they should trigger more of these guys to step in and set limits. Okay? Problem that I've got, guys, is this. Price action today has been pretty terrible. There's not been any imbalances in the chart itself. We've just seen them just moving up and down. No clear direction. Okay? The only thing that we are seeing is the altcoins making some mad moves. Okay? Those are the real movers today. All right? So you can see on the altcoin bosses, you can see top player is AMP. All right? So if we have a look at AMP itself. Where we at? There you go. And even then it's pulling back, trying to hold at the 13 EMA on the chart. All right? So it's a bit of a false move to the upside. When I say false, it's just come out of nowhere because you can see that there's not that much liquidity in AMP. Okay? Loop ring. Look at that. Nice flavor to the upside. Hits the range daily high and it's now pulling back. Okay? Yeah, be mindful of the book map, ladies and gentlemen. It does actually, you know, can cause a little bit of a problem for your eyesight, but here we go. Actually, let me make it easier on the eyes for you. How about that? So, this now only includes all the heavy orders coming into the chart, all right? So, 56,500 seems to be the point where interest is coming in. They're going to come back and test that interest. If they come back to that point, we should expect more liquidity to come in at that point. But the thing is, most liquidity now is at 55k and 336 of it is down here at 54. We bring the chart back up again, we can see a bigger perspective. 53, 53 and a half, okay, and 52 as well. When you look at this long enough, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to start seeing these orders appearing and disappearing, okay? Because if they keep seeing that support is coming in to move price higher, they will try and move these orders higher up. All right, you'll notice that you can see they start to disappear. The darker the order, all right, the more liquidity there is there. Okay, the brighter it is, the less liquidity there is. All right, so we've got an even distribution of liquidity. See, like that yellow order there, right there? Not that much liquidity. It doesn't mean that they won't go to it. All right. Looking at the chart, that's 70k still stacked up there. All right, that has not moved at all. Okay. So what we could see them doing is just bringing it down just a little bit more, hit the 50 zone, and then potentially bounce away from that point and start making its way towards the 70k zone. That's what we are expecting from Bitcoin, based on the principle of the bookmap. Okay? But with what we're witnessing right now, guys, until they come away from this zone right here, and remember, as I said, it's going to be the Thanksgiving, we're going to be down a pool of liquidity, man. So they may just keep Bitcoin and Ethereum stuck in this range. Which is why I say to you, just be careful on Thursday. If you're going to consider trading, guys, we're going to be down a pool of liquidity and it's going to cost. Yeah? More like 62 Bitcoin available, 62, yeah. Maybe bright, but also at the same time, my friend, it's based on my zoom. You understand? So as you zoom in, you start to see different order amounts. Maybe, I don't know, my friend. I might have to check that out, okay? But give or take, 55 seems to be the point in the chart right now, which Bitcoin may look to try and take today. And if it doesn't take 55, that's great news for us, okay? But there is a pool of liquidity right there, which would, if it does come down to 55, would be the third hit to the low. All right? So that's really important. Capish? Are we good? Who else we got in here, man? Tino, BNB. Let's have a quick look at BNB. What time is it? 1:45. Right, it usually picks up when I get off the stream, ladies and gentlemen. So no doubt. No doubt Bitcoin's going to start showing its hand later on. All right, then. Where's BNB? Where we at? I always have this problem, man. None of the coins that I need are there, but they are. I just can't find them. Here we go. BNB. So BNB's moving up nicely towards the range daily high, away from the 50, but above the 200. For us to make the conviction it's going to continue higher, we need to wait for the retrace continuation. All right? Because look, the move itself is pretty fast. You can see that the price has gone above the 50 EMA. 5 and 13 have crossed over the 50 just about, but we haven't had the retrace just yet. So wait for the retrace to validate the continuation to the upside, because you are seeing a pattern form. All right? So you got mini W formation, rise, retrace, continuation to the upside. All right? But it's just a weird thing. Elrond is doing mad numbers. Look at that. Hits the range daily high to the upside and then pulls back. Hits it to the T. So this is something you've got to be careful of. All right? If you're going to trade the range daily high and the range daily low, it doesn't always mean that when it does hit it, it's guaranteed to move away from it, because you've got to look at where it's come from. It's made most of its move here, okay? But more importantly, the range daily high and low are quite close. So just keep an eye out on that. This is for the guys that have been using the range daily high and low quite some time, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to end the stream right there. But the final takeaway for you with Bitcoin, all right? My timing is really bad today, guys. But just remember, I'll be going live tonight and it'll be a little bit more relaxed and I won't be pushed for time, okay? But mad love and respect to everybody passing through. It's that start of the week, ladies and gentlemen. The hunt begins. So we'll be going live tomorrow at 2 p.m. again. Then in the evening at 10 p.m. And then the same again on Thursday. So we're going to be doing a lot of live streams this week. And hopefully that we do get some activity in the charts, ladies and gentlemen. All right? But other than that, if you are new to the channel, just hit up the actual link in the chat at the top right there. It's got the website, which is going to give you access to all the links for the downloads for all of these indicators. So you can get them installed on TradingView and MetaTrader if you are new as well. Okay, but it's a little bit of a guide on the website on how to do that. So it just takes you there without the worry of trying to hustle it through the Discord. But make sure you join the Discord, because we do update these indicators and you're going to need to be notified of it as well. All right. So guys, mad love and respect to you. Forgive me for it being such a short stream. Be sure to like and subscribe. You know the general housekeeping rules. Mad love and respect, and I'll see you guys later on. All right. Take care of yourselves. Peace. 10 p.m. GMT tonight, guys. See you in a bit, guys.